friends, it's Amy. Welcome to the forest. Today is Wednesday, and that means it is Watercolor Wednesday. This is a weekly open collab hosted by Tanya at Side Gig Crafts. I will have the links down below. You can search the hashtag and see who else is participating. And if you do watercolor, or even if you're just interested in dabbling or experimenting, feel free to join in and just let Tanya know. And be sure to use the hashtag. So for this week, I wanted to draw something whimsical and magical, which is what I usually like to do. Anything with animals or magical creatures or fairies or elves or anything like that. So I've really been enjoying drawing these simple sketch fairies. So I wanted to draw some of them. And of course, I love mushrooms. I wanted to include some mushrooms, happy mushrooms, of course. And then I have a little fairy puppy and a little fairy kitty. So yeah, I am just sketching right now. This is how I begin all of my artwork. I either sketch with pencil or I sketch on Procreate. Or I should say I usually do. I guess I don't always do it because a lot of times I just jump right into it or I'm just playing around. But this one I wanted to sketch out first. And once I do that, I then go over it with ink. And that way I can erase the pencil before I use the watercolor paints. And you just have to let the ink dry before you try to erase it so it doesn't smudge. And I have definitely done that a bunch of times where I thought I waited long enough and then I went to erase it and then I get like a little black blobby smudge. And you know, it's not the end of the world, but it can be a little bit like, frustrating when you're doing your artwork. But again, if it happens, don't worry about it. Keep going. Don't let that stop you. Because we've all been there. We've done it before. We'll probably do it a bunch of times. So yeah, this is just the inking part. I'm not really adding anything new. I'm not adding any details or anything like that. I'm just going over exactly what I did with the pencil. And then if I want to add more details, I will save that for the end, probably with like a gel pen. I like to use white gel pen, so that's when I would add my details, is after the watercolor painting. So now it's the next day, and I have let that dry for sure. I have erased the pencil, which I didn't think you'd want to see, so I am not showing that part. And now I'm just going to lightly paint in the background. I wanted the background to be a soft, pastel-y kind of background, so I'm using a permanent rose color and just trying to get in between all the little legs and wings and arms of my creatures. And then I thought if I put some blue at the bottom and have it meet in the middle, it could make some nice purple where it kind of blended together. And I don't really have any specific expectations. I just knew I wanted it to be blue and pink and purple and just kind of light, maybe like a little bit sort of cloudy, or you know, like a sunrise or sunset when you see all these colors in the sky. And I'm using a larger brush. You could definitely use a smaller brush to get in between all of the little bits and pieces of your illustration, but I generally just stick to bigger brushes, and then sometimes I'll use the smaller ones. But I also don't mind if I go over my ink lines or anything. I don't mind if the colors bleed together or if I go over my line or anything like that. But here, now I've got a smaller brush and I am going in and doing the wings. And when I first started this, I thought I was going to stick to just the red and blue and then get some purples in there, you know, whatever colors they sort of mixed together and made if I lightened or darkened them. But I wind up using all the colors because I just love all the colors and I can't leave my favorite color green out. And then once I bring green in, it's like, well, now I've got to bring in all the other colors. So yeah, that idea went out the window pretty fast. I mean, even right here, I'm already using yellow. I've already decided. So I wanted these little mushies to be yellow, but also have like a little touch of pink. And these are some happy little mushrooms, and maybe the fairies are flying by and helping them to grow. Maybe they're all just enjoying a beautiful day together. They're all just so happy that it's nice out. There's there's one little fairy taking a break on the ground. She's been working hard. Or maybe she's just confident that the other fairies have got everything under control. And the cat I gave sort of longer wings, almost like a dragonfly's kind of wings. And the puppy has like bird wings, like more fluffier kind of wings. And then the fairies have butterfly wings. And I was trying to give them each a different pattern on their wings. Different colors, different patterns, just to make them all a little bit unique. So I'm going to go quiet now. You enjoy the painting and just relax, and then I will be back in just a little bit. Okay, so I am back again. I hope you enjoyed the painting. I added some shimmer there. I think you might have seen at the end. I don't know if the camera picks up the shimmer, but I think you'll see it at the end when I hold it up for you and kind of move the page back and forth in the light. So what I'm doing now is I had my ink pen and I was going back in and I thought I wanted to go over the lines again, but I decided that the lines were getting too thick when I went back and did it. So I only did a few of them and then I left it, and I preferred the thinner lines. So I instead grabbed my white gel pen and now I am just adding some detail in with that, some swirls on those cheeks for the mushrooms and some of the details on the wings and the grass. And then I added some stars in the sky, which you can't really see, but I still like to put them there. And here it is. My page is complete. You can see some of that shimmer now that I'm moving it back and forth. And I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, let me know which is your favorite fairy on the page. I'll see you real soon, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.